Shame. Directed by Steve McQueen, Shame stars Michael Fassbender as Brandon Sullivan. Brandon is a normal man, or at least that's what he puts up as a front. He has a stable job, a great apartment, and an overall good life. There's only one thing. Brandon is a sex addict. For a man in his 30s with living the bachelor life, that's nothing really upsetting. But when his sister, played by Carey Mulligan, shows up out of the blue, he has to do his best to try to hide that part of his life. And trying to keep an addiction like that contained, the results could be explosive. When I first heard of this movie, I had no idea what it was about or what I was getting myself into. So it took me by surprise when Michael Fassbender quite literally bears his all within the first 5 minutes. Not saying that makes me uncomfortable, I'm just saying I didn't see him to be the actor to take on quite a role. But it works so well, and there's a reason why he's my favorite actor today. Not because of that reason, but because he's so good in whatever movie he is in. When he's living the bachelor life, he's content, happy with where his life is at the moment. And when Carey Mulligan's character shows up, he's annoyed. He has to hide something that he really enjoys. And when everything takes a turn for the worst, he's disgusted, shamed that this is what his life has come to. Michael Fassbender can play emotions very well, and that's exactly what I love about the dude. Carey Mulligan gave an excellent performance as well. I didn't think so my first time watching it, but the second time around, it made me realize that both Brandon and Sissy are both screwed up characters, and it took them both to be in each other's presence for them to both realize that. The direction by Steve McQueen was fantastic. I really liked that he chose long, drawn-out scenes, so not only showing the emotion of Brandon, but the whole room in particular. There's actually a scene with both Brandon and Sissy arguing on a couch, and it's just one really long master shot. It really shows the talent between both Michael Fassbender and Carey Mulligan. The only real problem that I have with this movie is some of the dialogue seemed off, not realistic in ways. Two people would be having a conversation and then jump into a topic that just two normal people would not talk about. This movie really opened my eyes about sex addiction and the lengths people are willing to go just to quench their addiction. Only a few films have done that, such as Requiem for a Dream. I feel as if Shame was the perfect title for this movie because it perfectly describes the way both the main characters feel throughout the whole movie. And that was my review for Shame. If you guys liked that movie, or didn't, if you saw it that is, comment down below and tell me about it. Over here is going to be a Mike's Recommondays. He did Rope last week, and it was it was a pretty good video. That is, if you don't like Glensdays, you got that option over there. But speaking of Glensdays, over here is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty that I did last week. Check that out. I support my own stuff. You guys should support my stuff too. Below me is Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You should go on there, support us a little bit. That's fantastic. Speaking of support, below that is a like and subscribe button. I'm pretty sure you guys know what that's for. And thanks for watching, guys.